Xteam, it's Krista. Let's talk recruiting. What do we know? We know that the process is early. We know it's aggressive. We know it's scary. It's overwhelming. It's unfair. We know that there's no formula or algorithm or Moneyball statistic to say that works for everybody in order for them to have success in this process. But this is your dream, and so if this is your dream, we're going to come up with a way that's organized, that's comprehensive to help you break down the steps to get your dream. So the college lacrosse recruiting situation still relies on both experience and exposure. What kind of player are you, and who is getting to see that, and how they're getting to see that? So we always start with a college list. The college list is based on your grades and your SAT or ACT scores. We call that your vital statistics. You create your college list in 3 categories, all of which it considers whether or not you're eligible for these schools academically and that you can get in. Likely, schools where you know you can get in based on your vitals. Target, schools where you should probably get in based on your target. And reach, schools that you have to reach in order to be able to get in. So that's your college list. You want it to be commensurate with your grades, because the college coach is the first line of the admissions office. They want to make sure that you are a good candidate for that school with or without lacrosse. The next thing is we need to make sure you have the right materials in order to communicate with these programs that are on that college list. That college list becomes your roadmap. The materials you need are things like an introductory email. You need to do the questionnaire on their website. You want to have CCUs, which are monthly emails kind of telling them about your life. You want to have your transcripts, your test scores. You want to have video. So these are all the materials that you'd want to prepare and continue to distribute through all the schools that are on your college list. Finally, you want to make sure you're being seen in places where they can get a comprehensive view of your game. There's not one place to show up, and every place that you show up, you're going to be showing a different game. So you need to know what it is that you're exposing when you're at a certain kind of event. The 3 events, the 3 properties are your club team. So you're playing on Xteam, you're playing in a tournament. This is the most realistic place for them to evaluate you, because it's just very game-like, and it's like a college scenario, high competitive level, playing with teammates that you know under a coach that knows you. Secondly, college camps and clinics. You've got to do them. You've got to go to the campuses. But if your list is 30 schools long, there's no way, there's no time, money, or I don't even know, soul to go to every single solitary school from now until whenever. So you want to make sure that you're choosing on your list which of those programs are good to go to that kind of visit to. So that's college camps visits. You'd be doing admission tours, meeting the campus, seeing the campus, meeting the coaches, meeting the team maybe. And finally, the third category is these hybrid events now, these recruiting showcases. Some local, some regional, some national. Your game is, you may be doing combine stuff, maybe you're playing with kids you don't know, maybe it's 77, maybe it's full field. They're just sort of different events. There's no filter there. There's nobody that's sort of an advocate on your behalf, so there's a risk in that. There's a risk in all 3 of them, and there's a benefit to all 3 of them. There's part of this process in order to be recruited comprehensively and to make sure you're doing all that you can to maximize your opportunity is to include the possibility of doing all these 3 kinds of things. So all of this is to say, all of these investments, all of these properties, we really want you guys to be looking at your recruiting process as a portfolio that you're managing. And you can see the way that we've defined portfolio on the website. Please make sure that you're using your Xteam coaches, your guides, your advisors to help you manage what now becomes a portfolio. This is an extremely intimate and intricate process that you're going to have to manage as an individual. And on this website page, we hope to present tons of information to help you put all these pieces into place and to know who you are, what you want, and where you're presenting the experience that you've generated learning and playing lacrosse for so long, and how that is being interpreted by college coaches. Good luck putting all this together. Please let us know if you have any questions. And again, use your Xteam coaches as your guides and your advisors.